What's up, y'all? You agree life is better barefoot? Y'all, our friend Charlotte gave us this shirt. So I got this one as a gift. Thanks, Mary. Mary, it's a whole mess out here, for sure. We're trying to get FedEx to just bring a trailer and park it so we can put all the subscription boxes in it. You liked watching Tess today? Tess is good for sure. You bought a... You should have gotten a ring board at Wreath Maker's Love. I don't think anyone was selling them. All right, so one pipe cleaner and every set of holes alternating from the top to the bottom all the way around. All right, last one. Oh, thanks, Carolyn. All right, y'all, we are also going to use one of the vinyl blanks because a lot of people keep asking about how do you use it. So, y'all, it's really not super complicated. So first thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna use a 10-inch circle. I got this circle off Amazon. Y'all, we do have some of these circles on the way though. So we will have them in stock hopefully soon. Y'all, then you just peel off the back like a giant sticker. Make sure you don't let the back sides touch. All right, on the wooden circle, I just kind of cheat and I put the giant sticker on the ground, take my wood piece, make sure it's nice and clean. Y'all, and then I just put it right in the center. Press it down. Flip it back over. Grab something that you can put between a blunt edge and your vinyl. So I'm just gonna grab my ribbon tail board and this cloth. Pull it nice and tight. This cloth might be a bad idea. It's kind of hard to hold. And then just basically push out any air holes that might be in there. Y'all, a squeegee works better than this, but I think I brought my squeegee back home. So you mainly just want to make sure there's no air bubbles. Air bubbles will cause you problems. Now, here's a little secret. Not every board is perfectly the right size. So this one is a little bit smaller than 10. So I am going to find my straight edge. Y'all, I just had it. Really not something you want to lose. Well, maybe I don't have it. Y'all, I lost it. I literally, oh, y'all. Let me just move this just a little bit. It was literally right here. So y'all, this is just a box cutter. It's just a straight edge blade. Then we're just gonna put it right on the outside edge of our wooden circle and just trim it off. Y'all, it's not cutting off much at all. The vinyls you can get at DecoExchange, just literally type in vinyl on the website. Now, some people have asked about sealing it and all that kind of stuff. You absolutely can. All I would do personally, if I was gonna seal it, is grab some Mod Podge and paint the back and the edges. But you most likely don't need to unless this is gonna go right in the weather. Like, I wouldn't like throw this in a water puddle, for sure. But, I mean, it's just a thin piece of wood, right? Where did the wood come from? Go to Amazon and put in 10-inch wooden circle. We will have some of these in stock. They're on the way, but it could take a while to get here, y'all. Shipping is a nightmare right now. All right, this is ready. Let's add our mounting squares while we're at this point. Gonna just add 4 little dots of super glue on the wood. What size is the wood? It needs to be the same size as your vinyl. So we sell 10-inch circles. So I would get a 10-inch wooden circle. If you shop at Hot Mesh Mom, she also has the circles. All right, y'all, now this will be ready for us to add to our wreath when we're ready. I just saw a wreath that I have to finish over there. Let's cut our mesh next. All right, I'm only using 1 roll. I'm gonna do Ruffles. So, in this example, there are 16 twist ties around the frame. So I need to divide this by 16. All right, so there's 10 yards. There's 3 feet in a yard. 10 times 3 is 30. Times 12 gives me it into inches, and that's 360 inches, okay? 360 divided by how many twist ties are on your frame is how big you can cut your ruffle. So in this case, I can cut every ruffle about 22 inches. Y'all, and I just say that way because someone sent me a text message the other day saying they bought a frame from Hobby Lobby and they cut their mesh 20 inches and they didn't have enough. Y'all, they bought like a 24-inch frame and they had a ton of pipe cleaners. Where do you get the frame? DecoExchange.com. So you got to do your own math and figure out how many you need and what length you need them. All right, about 22 inches. So I'm going to cut all of mine between 20 and 22. They don't have to be perfect. It's in my way. But if you cut them all at 22, most likely your last one will be a little bit short. Math is hard for the machine that rolls this up. So that we're all safe. Yeah, our whole team made out really well. I think the last 2 members of our team got power back today. Do I offer a military discount? I do not, because there's no way to verify it online. And we can't possibly have customers email us to verify things for a coupon code. All right, last one, just the right size. All right, get our frame back. So I'm gonna start on the outer edges. Scroll it in. And then add one all the way around the outside first. Welcome, Marcia. So just adding a little quick ruffle all the way around. You just left Mel. Mel will be here tomorrow, y'all. So because things were crazy, we did not have a challenge, but some of the coaches are still gonna come and help us try to get a little bit together. Actually, I think the coaches are gonna come and do some hanging out with y'all so that I can help the team get stuff done. How did Mel's Halloween wreath turn out? Y'all, the printer's running. Can you guys hear it in the background? Just a going. You have a lot of wreaths. Girl, get those things listed for sale. She did a snowman wreath. Oh, I thought she was doing Halloween. Do they stay at my place? If some of them do. So they can't always, if there's a whole bunch of them here, they can't all stay with me. So we have a little Airbnb that we rent in town. All right, last ruffle on the outside. The mesh is not jute. It is just a poly deco mesh. All right, so we have our ruffles all the way around the outside. Now we're gonna add our ruffles on the inside. You tried making a wreath one time, it was an epic fail. Listen, not many people like their first wreath. I highly suggest you try again. What kind of printer? It's a sublimation printer. It's how we make all of our metal signs in our shop. Few more ruffles. I know I didn't really love my first one, for sure. You love this mesh? So this is what I would call just a regular deco poly mesh. Hey Dahlia. Dahlia, be a rebel, don't go to bed. I mean, it's what? A Wednesday? Judy already made the Rudolph. Judy. Normally by now I already have the attachment, but I guess the post office is holding it hostage. Sometimes I don't like the wreaths I make now. That's normal, y'all. What's up, Mel? Mel, what time do you land tomorrow? All right, y'all, I think we have one more after this, and we used our whole roll. Well, I'll be adding more vinyl designs to the shop. Not for a while. We have a lot in stock right now for Christmas. Right now I need to get all of the regular signs out before I worry about creating something new. All right. So we got our ruffles all the way around. Y'all, next we are gonna make our bow. You know what, let's add our sign next. Why not? How did I meet all the coaches? Online. Which is better to make a wreath, a flat form or wire form? They both make a wreath. Neither one is better than the other. All right, just adding our pipe cleaners to the back. All right. Yo, I'm gonna add it right down here towards the bottom. So I'm just gonna find some holes to add it into and tie it off. Oh, thanks, Nancy. For me, I used 20-inch ruffles. Michelle, we are still selling the relief signs. What's that noise in the background? That is a giant cricket. It's just getting after it back there. All right, now we're gonna come all the way up to the top and add our next one. Tie it off. All right, y'all, now we have the two on this side. We're gonna find a spot to tie that off into our frame. Y'all, and all I'm doing is adding it right into the holes that are already on the board. What's important when you add your sign is that the sign sits on the top of your mesh. It does not squish your mesh. All right. Am I going to make a vinyl sign out of every sign design? Absolutely not. All right. So I want mine right down here in the corner-ish because I want to do my bow here, add some tails. All right. Yo, I'm only going to use 3 ribbons. The tabs are called mounting squares. You get them at DecoExchange.com. All right, let's measure out one longer tail. This one's going to be about 14 inches. Give it a good pinch. Give it a good twist. Gonna measure out about 6.5 to 7 inches. On both sides. How do you get my shirt? Someone gave it to me as a gift, so you'll have to make friends with Charlotte. top tail is going to be about 8 inches. So with my ribbon choices, I tried to pull colors from the sign. So in the sign, we've got a gray and white border. We've got red and black and white. So I've got the gray here, gray, red, black, and white. I did not worry about trying to pull in the tan or the navy. Just keeping it simple. Is this sign more of a Christmas-ish sign? I mean, it's got snowflakes and a reindeer, so I probably wouldn't use it for Easter. All right, gonna grab my 20-inch pipe cleaner. Gonna slide my bow off. Zoom out just a little bit. Pull it tight and give it a good twist. Y'all, nice, simple bow. We're gonna get this added right up here away from our little reindeer. Please buy second order, guys. I was so excited. All right, get this pulled nice and tight. Twist that off in the back. So people were asking what we're attaching it to. Y'all, the frame has holes in it. You run your pipe cleaner through a hole and then you tie it off. That's it. All right, y'all, we're gonna dovetail our little bow here. Steve, Jordan told me that he showed y'all 8 different ways, or 8 different stopping points on that wreath in class the other night. That wreath was stunning, by the way. All right. Y'all. Now we're just gonna add our ribbon tails to fill in. To do that, I think I'm gonna use the 4-inch and the 2.5-inch and not the single black. I was like, why do I smell hot glue? Y'all, I plugged in the hot glue because I thought I was gonna use it earlier and I didn't need it. All right, so we're gonna need at least 14 tails. So let's start with that. And then if we need some more, we'll cut some more. I'm gonna do mine 13 inches. Is there a replay for Jordan's video? Yeah, if you're in the creative coaching group, all of the videos have replays. If you're not in the creative coaching group, you should join us. We do, I don't know, 6, 7 tutorials a week. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Where's the yellow cup? Y'all, I made myself a nice glass of ice water and I forgot it on my kitchen counter. I realized it when I got here, so I don't have anything to drink tonight. All right, so these were cut at 13 inches. And we need one for every open twista. You liked what we did in class last night? All right, let's cut these. 14. What day am I going to Crafters Convention? I will be there. I fly in Wednesday and I fly out Saturday. What is the cost of the creative coaching group? It is $35 a month, but you get access to every video we've ever done. How much chip weight did I gain during the storm? None. Why am I flying out on Saturday? Because I got somewhere to be on Sunday. So if you guys remember, that event has moved dates quite a few times, and I already had other things on the schedule. So the creative coaching group is $35 a month. So in there we have, y'all, I just stacked it up like I cut all those tails and I didn't. We have one live class Monday through Friday. On Wednesday, we have an additional live class. It's either learning how to paint a wreath sign, a door hanger, or how to make a Unique in the Creek flower. And then once a month, we have Derica, who teaches how to make a no-sew wreath attachment, which is really fun. What kind of scissors do I use? They're at DecoExchange.com. All right, we got all our ribbon tails cut. Can move all this. The airlines keep changing flights. That'll make me aggravated. All right. Carol, who are you flying with? I'm flying Delta. Yeah, so if you're one of those people who need this step-by-step every single day supply list, written instructions, all those things, then the live videos like this are probably not the place where you want to really focus and learn, and you want to be in the creative coaching membership for that. All right, let's start getting these tails added. How fast can I make a wreath? We did some timed classes in there back in, what was it, 2019 or 2020, y'all? Where I had that timer on the desk. Nope, if you want to learn how to make wreaths, that's the creative coaching group. If you want to learn how to run your business, that's the business coaching group. All right, so we have our little tails just like this, and we're gonna add one to every open pipe cleaner around the bottom row first. Once you get that in there and tied off, I'm gonna go ahead and trim that down. Yeah, so in the business coaching group, we have almost a similar setup. Monday through Friday, we have what we call office hours. So twice a day, someone is live in the group for an hour answering any questions that you have. And then we have detailed step-by-step training in the membership that you can work through. Y'all, when I first started my coaching group, it was one group all together, but then I quickly learned that just because someone wants to learn how to make a wreath, they don't necessarily want a business. So we separated that out so people have the option of learning what they want. Is anyone here that's been there since the very beginning? Like, way back in June of like 2016 or 17, whenever we opened up the coaching group for the very first time. All right, so y'all, all we're doing is adding those right into the pipe cleaners that are there and making a nice pretty X. Connie, you weren't there in the very beginning for sure. There was only 50 of you. Susan Northcutt is one of those people that is from the very original group of people. Is there a set schedule when the coaches are live in the business coaching group? There is. So on Monday, I'm live at 10 a.m. And then on Tuesday, Kalia's live at 6 p.m. Wednesday, Parker's live at 6 p.m. Thursday, Christine is live at 11 a.m. And on Friday, Marissa is live at 11 a.m. And then Tammy is live every single day at 1 p.m. You remember when I did lives on Julie's page? I don't think I've ever been live on Julie's page. Maybe though. I don't remember if I was. She might have shared a live over there. You found Wilshire and Derica. Oh, we love Stacey and Derica. Is there a way to get notified when a coach goes live? Sometimes I send out text alerts, but, you know, if I were you, I would probably add the calendar in my schedule and set up my own reminders. I did do a live with Hot Mesh Mom in Vegas. So I was in Vegas for a conference, and I randomly texted Carrie. I'm like, hey, I'm on my way. What is that weird noise in the background? It's just the giant crickets around here. The storm blew in some crazy ones. What would be the closest you come to New York State for Wreath Makers Live? Dallas. Wreath Makers Live is just in Dallas. Connie, I think that was 2018. How do you know how many towels you need for a wreath? You count how many pipe cleaners you have open, and that's all you need. You guys love the 30 Days Alive? I pretty much do 30 Days Alive almost all the time. Like, yo, I'm live almost every single day. Is that really 1,300 people? It is. There's not very often that I'm not live every day now. Y'all, has anyone done this one, this method, and did 12-inch tails? You may be able to get away with 12-inch. I don't know. I probably wouldn't try it. I like to have a good inch over my mesh, personally. But if you're one of those people who don't, you could potentially try 12-inch tails and just let us know how it goes. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna need all the tails that I cut. So now I'm going to look at it and see where I can still see pipe cleaners, and then I'm gonna fill those in. Because I used that 4-inch, it gave me really good coverage at the top right here, and I'm not gonna have to add a second row all the way around. The tails were cut 13. Sure, you remember when I was working my corporate job and in the garage? That's right. So that the craft room upstairs got a little bit of damage during the storm. The insurance adjuster is coming out tomorrow. He's probably not going to know what to think when he sees my collection up there. Aunt Kay's in-laws. Y'all, Aunt Kay's in-laws happen to be my grandparents. So Aunt Kay's husband is my stepdad's brother. So Aunt Kay is married to my stepdad's brother. All right, one last tail. Then we're done with this one. Y'all, whenever we hopped in and Carrie, I think she said Richard was even cleaning the bathrooms. So what you do on these Facebook Lives does not reflect whatsoever what you do in the membership class. No, this is more of, all right, so let me give you guys a little marketing tip, right? So people buy from people they know, like, and trust, right? So this Facebook Live, while I am making a project and I will give you some tips, my job right here, right now, is not to teach you how to make this wreath. I'm here to hang out and chat with my audience so they know who I am and they can determine if they want to do more business with me. That's it. That's why it's not straight to the point. It's not do XYZ. We're just hanging out. Whenever we are live in the creative coaching class, I can zoom out. I have a camera right here. This camera right here points directly at my table, and you can see exactly what we're doing the whole time. So if I'm working right here, the camera's pointing right here, and you can absolutely see it. Yeah. Listen. We're just hanging out. We did make a wreath together. So tonight we used a Unique in the Creek ring. We used 1 roll of 10-inch mesh. We used the vinyl decal. I showed you guys how to attach it on the board. We made a fun bow, and we used 4-inch tails, 4-inch ribbon in a tail. Is there a place where you can read about all the groups you offer? You can go to learnfromdamon.com, and you can read all kinds of stuff in there. All right, y'all. Plus, there are some people who just can't afford the membership, so they appreciate the tips they get right here. So we'll always be here hanging out with you guys. All right, y'all, over the next couple days I will have some guests. They're coming, stay at the house. They're going to be here hanging out with you guys, making some stuff. I don't know if one person is a surprise or not, but we have 2 coaches and a guest coming. They're gonna take over the studio while we try to work and get things caught up. How do you join the creative coaching group? You can go to learnfromdamon.com, and then right in there you'll see the different coaching groups. All right, you guys have a good night, and somebody will be here hanging out with y'all tomorrow.